nothing like your touch to get me carried away. Babe, I know the road's been long, but let us right here. And I know your faith's been strong, stronger than any fear. I'm in love with you and all that you are. I'm in love with you and all that you'll ever be. Babe, it's enough for me. It's all that you are. There's something about your eyes, pull me right in. There's something about your smile that made the time end. Oh, and you've held on for so long, and let us right here. And your faith's been holding strong, stronger than any fear. Oh, and I'm in love with you and all that you are. Yeah, I'm in love with you and all that you'll ever be. Babe, it's enough for me. It's all that you are. Secret moments, shared in the heat of the afternoon. Out of the stillness, soft-spoken words. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. I love you always, forever, near and far, closer together everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will do for you. You've got the most unbelievable blue eyes I've ever seen. You've got me almost melting away as we lay there under a blue sky with pure white stars.
Amigos, familia, may I officially welcome you to the wedding of Martin Hernandez and David Takahashi. You have been planning, paying, and perfecting every detail for this day. Now that you have spent so many yesterdays planning for today, I want you both to savor all that today gifts you. Look into each other's eyes. Past the glasses and tears, you will find home. Open your ears. May you always remember the birds that sang for both of you today. Rest your shoulders Feel the many, many hands that raise you up to a new height today. Invite the silence. This active engagement with one another is all that you have. Mexico City adventures will come and go, but David, you will remember Martine's joy in this day. Martine, pyramid climbs will last in photos, but those secret moments with David, expressing your heart to him, those will last long after the sunburns that he endured. Your love for one another is built on secret moments no one else knows. Moments of trust and fear, no matter the storm. Remember, you married each other for more than you can single-handedly explain. And it will take for more than clouds and waves to pull you from each other's safety. So I will ask you both now to please take a moment and tell your lover what you promised today.
Martin, love of my life, older father of my child. When we first met more than 7 years ago, I knew that you were someone special and that I wanted you to be a part of my life. Over those years, you have grown to be the one constant, the one that I can come to you with my concerns and my stresses and apprehensions, and you meet those with optimism, support, and unwavering love. Every day that I get to spend with you is brightened by your sense of humor. I have never felt more complete than I do when I am with you, and that is why I chose the rings that we're going to wear today. I chose it to represent us, because we are two distinct, and some would say total opposite people. But I feel like together we form a complete bond. I want you to be able to look down at your hand and remember that you cannot do everything on your own, and that you will always have me by your side to support and uplift you. I made a promise to your mom that I would always be there to care for you, to give you strength, and to lift you the best way I know. It was a promise that she and I both knew I intended to keep, because you are my person, my biggest ally, until the very end. I intend to be standing next to you, fighting for you and for us and the life that we have built together. I love you, Martin Paul Hernandez, and I cannot wait to be yours for the rest of our lives.
My dearest love, I stand before you today in front of our friends and family, a more complete and better man because of your love. At times, I have asked you to be much more than a partner. I've asked you to be a therapist, an anchor, a sounding board, my personal GPS, just to name a few. You love me even when I exasperate you, or when I'm worried about something stupid, or when I'm so upset that I start speak yelling without even realizing it. In all of these things, your love serves as a teacher. It teaches me that even in the darkest of times, there can be light. It teaches me that when I cannot trust my own thoughts or emotions, I only need to reach out and ask for help. It teaches me that if we want to get married in Mexico, we can. But most of all, your love has taught me to be brave, but also to seek out the things that I want in life and take the risks necessary to get them. Your bravery fills my lungs with air when I feel like I am drowning. I know I have more growing to do, and we both do. But I know that together, we will put in that work to continue to develop this magical relationship between two seemingly opposite people. Thank you for being the minimalist to my maximalist. Thank you for accepting me for all that I am, and more importantly, for accepting me for all the things that I am not. Together in this growth, I vow to love you both as you are and as you will come to be. I vow to stand by your side in moments of strength and even more so in times of weakness. I vow to walk Kiwi in the mornings, except for those occasional weekends where I really need to sleep in. I vow to be open and honest with you, but also myself as we move through times of uncertainty, and I vow to love you always bigger than the sky.
Now, David, I have a few questions for you. Do you, David, take Martine to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him and be faithful to him?
I do.
Do you promise to love him even when he's cranky?
I do.
Now, now, Martine, do you, Martine, take David to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him and be faithful to him?
I do.
Do you promise to accept his Uber Eats cravings even when they aren't the same as yours?
I do, yes.
The rings, please. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
All that I am,
All that I am,
I give to you.
I give to you.
All that I have,
All that I have,
I share with you.
I share with you.
I promise to be faithful
I promise to be faithful
and loyal,
and loyal,
to respect and cherish you
to respect and cherish you
throughout all our lives together.
throughout all our lives together.
There you go. There, yep. Now, Martine, please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
All that I am,
All that I am,
I give to you.
I give to you.
All that I have,
All that I have,
I share it with you.
I share it with you.
I promise to be faithful
I promise to be faithful
and loyal,
and loyal,
to respect and cherish you
to respect and cherish you
throughout our lives together.
throughout our lives together.
Words were spoken today. Vows have been made and rings exchanged. Taxes will soon be filed jointly, and Facebook status is updated. As we close out our wedding, I ask you to do one final thing. Look around at the faces here with you today. This is your tribe, your family, your people. They have all come from around the globe to make this day perfect for you. They rejoice with you and cry with you. They will never forget this day. Now, close your eyes. Allow your heart to feel everyone who is not physically here. The smiles of those who are gone, the laughter of their spirits, and the pride they have in you today. They have been with you every step on this journey and never left. And with that, I'm honored to present to you officially your husband. You may kiss your esposo. Flores, flores, flores. Woo! Flores. Surprisingly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a few special words from our family here.
Martine and David, your mom and I, we want everyone to know how much this day means to us. To know that our sons have picked the perfect partners, and more important, your mom approved of the choices. Although my beautiful wife Lana couldn't be here physically, she's here now, looking lovingly at both of you. As many here know, to be loved by Lana was to be accepted into our family and to be fiercely protected by her shield of love. David, Lana loves you as one of her own, as so do I. Sometimes it takes a tragedy to snap us into the moment that every day is truly a blessing. Your mom's greatest parting gift to us was teaching us the true meaning of being in the moment. To see how powerful grace, strength, and faith can overcome all obstacles, even the final one. What really matters is not what you have in life, but who you have in your life. Martin and David, together, your light is shining ever so bright. We love you both so much, from the bottom of my heart and from your moms from heaven above. We joyously welcome Casa Takahashi bound forever to Casa Hernandez.
About 2 months after David and Martine started dating, David left to study abroad in Japan for 1 month. When he returned, Don and I picked him up at the airport and took him back to his place. The minute we walked in, I noticed his ceiling fan was on. I immediately chewed him out for leaving it on for a whole month. He calmly told me that he had given the key to Martine, who had come over to turn it on to cool down his apartment. Without ever having met Martine, I already told myself this guy was a keeper. After a while, we left to go have lunch in LA, where we met Martine for the first time. What a great guy. So handsome, so intelligent, and so very personable. Even after this short time together, we could tell he was definitely a keeper. We've had the privilege and joy of watching the love they have for each other just grow stronger. They have so many of the same interests and tastes. They both really like living in LA. They are both wonderful dads to Kiwi and Sesame, and they both love their parents and families very much. After David and Martine had been dating for about 2.5 years, they decided it was time for their families to meet one another. It was instantaneous how wonderfully all of us got along. Lana and I could easily spend 2 hours on the phone together, just getting to know each other better and discovering how much we had in common. She may not be here in person today, but her spirit is definitely here because she would have never missed such a special occasion. As much as we have praised Martine today, it always warmed our hearts knowing his family felt the exact same way about David. So here's to these two very special and wonderful young men and the love they have for each other. May they have lots of years together, just growing stronger in that love.
I am David's older and, unfortunately for me, shorter brother. I was actually struggling with what direction to take this speech. For example, I thought I could list all of the ways that Martine is better than David, but I realized that we don't have all day for this speech. So I thought I'd start with a quick timeline. We begin in what I like to call the golden era. 3.5 years of pure bliss. I was the king of the castle, adored by all. And then we hit the dark ages, where all of a sudden my kingdom was shattered and usurped by the new, younger, and soon-to-be taller king of my throne. Now, luckily, we found a way to share our domain and honestly got along pretty well. Now, if there's one thing that the Takahashi men are known for, it's that we are all very decisive people. Oh, I'm sorry, I wrote that down wrong. It should say not decisive people. There we go. We tend to gravitate toward those who can, shall we say, help push us gently. And I don't think David is any exception. So when Martine came into the picture, I think we all knew that something clicked. It was pretty apparent early on that Martine was special. Not just to David, but to our family as well. I'm pretty sure my mom was plotting how to make today happen after first meeting him, and your speech confirmed it. Thank you very much. And I'll never forget Martine arriving at our wedding. My wife Laura hadn't met him yet, and the first thing he said to her was, "Hi, I'm Martine. How can I help?" It says a lot about him. We could not have asked for a better person to take one for the world and marry David. As I said earlier, full transparency and in all seriousness, I had a very tough time sitting down to write this. I finished this morning, I'll be honest. I couldn't figure out why until I remembered the speech David gave at my wedding. The words faded, and the audio from the recording may be lost forever, but I remember the feeling I had listening to it. I remember the love and heart that was put into it, and I was struggling because I wanted to make sure that I gave all of that right back to you. and because of how much you both mean to me. So in closing, I'd like to give some unsolicited advice that helped me through my whopping 6 years of marriage, and that is to find the shared values between the two of you and remember to live them out every day together. They will get you both through the journey that lies ahead, stormy seas and all. And while you find your own values together that mean the most to you, I want to raise the glass to both of you. I hope that you remember to always respect one another as individuals and as a team. I hope that you remember to always have an open line of communication. And I hope that you always remember the joy that you bring each other. I love you both so much. Salud.
First off, on behalf of my brother and David and all of our families, I would like to thank you all for being here today. It is not lost on us the amount of effort it took for all of you to get here. And personally, to see the show of support for this lovely, now married couple is heartwarming. I can only imagine how loved and amazing David and my brother are feeling to be surrounded by their closest friends and family. I have spent the better part of my 30 years on this earth learning from Martin. And the truth of it is so much of who I am was molded by the amazing example he left in place for me. If I stood up here today and read a list of all the things my brother has taught me, well, we would all miss our flights home. But one of the most important lessons my brother ever taught me was how to value myself. I can't even explain how my brother achieved this level of wisdom or how he always seemed to have such sage advice. But he never failed to pass it on to me when it was needed. Because of this, I came to realize I had an unusual pleasure in life, and that was not having to worry about my brother. Many who know me will probably say that I don't worry enough about anything at all, in general, but it's true. I always felt like Martin knew exactly what he needed to do and what his next step was. Whether it was college, living situation, work, he was always able to figure it out on his own. He is the most independent and self-sufficient man I know in this regard. Or I should say he was, until he met David. I won't be cliche and tell you that I knew the first time Martin introduced me to David, I knew he was the one. But what I will say is I knew he was incredibly rare. He had a quiet confidence and subtle humor that I thought complemented my brother's not so quiet or subtle confidence and humor. Over the next 7 years, I slowly, sometimes very slowly, got to learn more and more about David. And it became more and more clear to me that his best qualities and attributes were perfectly matched for my brother. Despite their living together for going on 6 years or so, I am still the world's leading expert on living with Martin. David, you have many years to go before you pass my time served as my brother's longest tenured roommate. And I will tell you, in spite of my earlier praise, sometimes, just sometimes, my brother is not the easiest person to live with. But in this shared experience I have with David, I have discovered what I believe to be one of his best and most admirable qualities: his patience and understanding. And that was never more fully in display than this past year. In a year that has admittedly been the worst for all of the Hernandez family, David has been an absolute rock for my brother. His steadfast support and unquestionable love for him has only continued to highlight something I already knew about David, that he is meant for my brother. It is not often that I get put in a position to offer words of wisdom or the aforementioned sage advice that is clearly my brother's specialty, but I am honored to try and do so today. If everyone who has a glass can join me in raising them, there are a few things I would like to toast to for the newlyweds. May every good day together bring solace for every bad day's woes and challenges. May you rise every morning with each other as your first day's thought, and end every day renewed by your love and understanding of one another. For every fight and challenge, may you have equal blessings and luck. For every wave of uncertainty, may you find a mountain of nerve and guts. And for every toast and occasion, good tequila to accompany it. I love you both very much. Congratulations. To Martin and David.
chasing every beam of sunlight. We're running after all the color galaxies we will discover. Up above the ground, reaching for starlight. We're defying gravity. There is nothing else we need. 30,000 feet, the clouds go by. We're going faster. It's just you and I. Our dreams inside, our dreams inside. We don't need the world below. We'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly like airplanes. It's just you and me alone. Here in our Neverland. Come take my hand and we'll fly like airplanes. We'll fly like airplanes. Don't just wanna float around for nothing. Our final landing is inside. Above the clouds there's always light. Looking up above for navigation. There is nowhere we can go when we leave the ground below. 30,000 feet, the clouds go by. We're going faster. It's just you and I. Our dreams inside, our dreams inside.
Y contigo aprendí que yo nací el día en que te conocí. Contigo aprendí a ver la luz del otro lado de la luna. Contigo aprendí que tu presencia no la cambio por ninguna. Aprendí que puede un beso ser más dulce y más profundo, que puedo irme mañana mismo de este mundo. Las cosas buenas ya contigo las viví y contigo aprendí que yo nací el día en que te conocí. Contigo aprendí.
De domingo a domingo, cielito lindo, te vengo a ver. ¿Cuándo será domingo, cielito lindo, para volver? De domingo a domingo, cielito lindo, te vengo a ver. ¿Cuándo será domingo, cielito lindo, para volver? Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra el cielito lindo, los corazones. Gracias.
Claro que sí.
Hold its hand, and I'll brush your hair one more time before we go. I'm ignited and watch it blow. Baby, I'll take every word that you're making. Just know that I will be your man all through it all. succumb to my command, and oh no, I subscribe to your soul, enriched in your veins and eyeballs, right through it all. Baby, I'll take every word that you're making, so know that I will be your man, right through it all. We're just one call.
All right, all right.
Okay, so first things first. Thank you all so much for making the trip down here. When I was in high school, like most high schoolers or lots of high schoolers, I was really, really obsessed with like being popular and having a lot of friends, like all the time. And my mom, in her eternal wisdom, would always say, Martin, it's not about the number of friends that you have, it's about the quality of friends that you have. And I always tell her, yeah, whatever. But you are 58, 59 of our nearest and dearest. And we were very intentional with this guest list. And we're blown away by how many of you have taken time off work and school, or been doing school while in Mexico, or been doing work while in Mexico, to join us and to be in this magical place. And when David and I stepped foot in here in November of 2021, I think we reacted the same way many of you reacted when showing up, and we knew that this could be a really special place for our really special day. So it means so much to be able to share this with you all. As has been stated multiple times, it's been a very difficult year for my family. And I gotta be honest, I was very conflicted about keeping this original plan. But my mom was very clear that we were not, my brother and Molly as well, to stop any of the celebrations or any of the plans for any reason whatsoever. And I know now that it's because she knew she was going to be here one way or another. And I feel her here. I'll just share, when our families were doing our speeches, when me and David were up there, we could see my mom's picture from the ofrenda. And I know that she's smiling on all of us today, and that all of you are here to share in our joy. So thank you. In the realm of thank yous, I just want to thank Michael and Caro, our wonderful officiant, and his wonderful wife, who made this trek while pregnant. She's carrying the only child that's allowed at this wedding. Just to have them here and join us, and to be here with my family during this time has been really, really special. And last but certainly not least, Steve and Mariluz, our wonderful wedding planners. Can we please give them a round of applause? And last but certainly not least, to our parents who contributed financially to this event. We couldn't have done it without you, so thank you. And my mom as well, who told my dad, this is how much you need to give. You need to give them. Thank you. It's an honor, and I can't wait to party with you all for the rest of the night.
Okay, so now it's my turn. And I can't really see anyone, so if I'm thanking you and looking in the complete opposite direction, that is why. But just to start, a thank you to literally every person in this building. We know we were asking so much of everyone, and it fills our heart to see how many people, felt strongly enough to join us on this day, making the trek down to Mexico. And, we cannot say our thank you enough for all of that. It's been so beautiful seeing everyone's, spending time with each other and, meeting each other. And it was really important to us that everyone felt at home and with family, because to us, everyone in this room is family. And, for the past 7 years, the Hernandez side of the family has treated me like one of their own. And, I cannot thank you enough. You mean so much to me. But also, a thank you to, as Martin said, to our parents and our brothers and Laura and Molly. And, you guys just do so much for us. And we appreciate everything and every word you said. It was beautiful, and we couldn't have asked for any more. So thank you for that. Thank you.
We wanted people to mix and mingle and our families to get to know each other. So please, oh shit. So please mix and mingle. The DJ's gonna start the music. But in the meantime, shots. Salud, salud, salud.
You can do it, baby. Come on, come on. Get down. Ready?
We got chocolate cake for kids. All right. Hey.
stupid. Get started, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Come on, y'all. Let's get cool. Let's get cool. And while I get cool. Let's get cool.
Si hay alcohol hay sexo, si es contigo mejor. Quítate la ropa que hace calor. Días de playa, noches de terror. En la gaveta dejo el temor. Pa' las envidiosas, paz y amor. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tiny, tiny, ey. Vamos, Bonnie, bye, 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 bye. Ella es calladita, pero para el sexo es atrevida. Yo sé marihuana y bebida, gozándose la vida como es. Ella es calladita, pero para el sexo es atrevida. Yo sé marihuana y bebida, gozándose
A
la
veces los
vida.
problemas a uno se le juntan. Déjame hablar, porfa, no me interrumpas. Si te hice algo malo, entonces discúlpame. La gente te lo va a creer. Actúas bien ese papel, baby, pero no eres feliz con él. Puede que no te haga falta nada, aparentemente nada. Highway de vacaciones y felicitaciones. Muy lindo en Instagram lo que posteas, pa' que yo vea cómo te va.
Decided to dip, and now you want a trip, 'cause another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he up on me. Don't pay him any attention. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you see that we want it. If you like it, then you should've put a ring on it. Don't treat me to these things of the world. I'm not that kind of girl. Your love is what I prefer, what I deserve. Is a man that makes me, then takes me and delivers me to a destiny, to infinity and beyond. Pull me into your arms, say I'm the one you want. If you don't, you'll be alone, and like a ghost, I'll be gone. All the single
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shine ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get Tell me what you know about dreams, dreams. Tell me what you know about night terrors, nothing. You don't really care about the trials of tomorrow. Rather lay awake in the bed full of sorrow.